my god, dude, the Rams and the Patriots are rematching for Super Bowl. Yeah, it says Rams versus the Patriots, the rematch. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I get it now. I was like, at first I'm like, you stupid. Oh, I got Julian Edelman. No. Devontae Parker, get the ball. Wait. Take it easy, man. Let me just get all these rings real quick. Get all my rings. Take it easy, man. Jesus! Yo, I was watching this one ad, right? And this girl said that his husband was addicted to frozen food porn. Right? I was like, the F type of porn is that?
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles,
this is your
keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching.
I already saw this team. I don't. I'm kicking. I'm kicking. What did I tell you? Not kicking.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fuck you! Fudge off!
A touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Newton.
Woo!
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage,
Mr. Buttlord. The butt. You said, okay, I'll stop, Mr. Buttlord. I'm like that. Why did you not block, Zeke?
In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Up, dude.
All the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
Take it easy, Mom.
They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Defensively, there is the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third.
Yeah, just like Jake, but.
I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be design runs as well as his scrambles.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact.
Boy!
And free and brings up first down.
But that certainly looked like something that...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake.
The heck is that?
Complete. A huge huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like...
And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a run, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You're an Ascaliskin bot.
Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was really too tight.
I almost cussed, but I forgot I can't cuss on the stream.
Second and 10.
I wanted to come.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely...
And look at this. Another fake. And this is
Boy! You said Carter, oh, I'm gonna drop it. My hands don't work.
It doesn't work out.
Boy!
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just a call. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go and fake it here. They feel like they got something on. They got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be
Kamara, sit the fuck down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Right! That should have been just like...
We know the securing the point.
The heck?
Especially against the big body guys in the middle of this game. It's got to be priority one.
Now Luck. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Sit down.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
Right.
Throwing on third down. Rush.
Sit the f down. Sit the butt down.
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Newton on first down.
Woo!
It's out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's Elliott. And no room to maneuver there.
No, that's 1 yards, but...
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side
What?
of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now.
I'm at the 46-yard line.
Quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end play.
Why did he spin so fucking far?
Yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 30.
Why did 26 just stay there? You're like,
On any given pass, but you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be.
dumb.
I mean, that play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will be put down at about the Offense gained 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Let's go!
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Charles Clay from 6 yards away. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
No, yes, I like the flipping Steelers.
To them when all else fails, not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
I was just joking. Jesus. I guess you can't be my best friend anymore. Right, I guess you can't be my best friend anymore. And stop cussing. I have a stream on, buddy.
They had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're
I
thinking to
did
themselves,
tell
okay,
you.
do we still want to try one if we're in that
Don't
position
cuss.
again?
I have a stream going on. You're like, okay.
They're gonna have a lot of
I'm just gonna be stupid.
Lost the football.
Cause I do. And that wasn't a hit stick. And that wasn't a hit stick, by the way. That wasn't a hit stick, by the way.
First and 10.
He didn't even push him. He literally tackled you. Okay, Elliot.
Here for a good little game. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah.
Despite the blitz, they're still
Cause I
able to
can
pick up a
do what I
nice
just
game.
did.
Disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leads to passes like they were able to exploit. Right?
Oops. Yeah. I was hoping he dropped that.
The ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make
He said,
Use
woo!
those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Look at that. He said, get down up. He said, good.
I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he
No, I
needed to
didn't.
get,
I didn't
'cause remember,
cuss.
He slides when that derriere dips, if you will. That plays over.
I said, fudge.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
No, I didn't.
Action here on first down.
Woo! What the donkey booty was
So
that?
it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different
Wait,
wavelengths.
can I say ASS? I mean, like, it's not cuss words, it's just a donkey's butt.
Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Left side here.
Oh,
Shoot.
shoot!
The 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion.
I almost cussed.
Love to get him into one-on-one
Why do I
opportunities,
almost
and this is
cuss?
one way, working
Like,
out of the
shit!
slot and create a mismatch. Who's gonna cover?
Stickish!
Corner, safety,
I don't know what I said.
linebacker.
Stickish.
He's got a way to beat all
What's
those
that?
positions.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
And he couldn't quite get there.
Bah.
Down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down. That sets up the
Why you
first and
taking
goal.
the time?
Now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Super. No, just gonna go and get into positions. Do you want to get a touchdown? No, okay, then get the fuck away from us. Woo! Let's go, Charles Clay. I didn't mean to pass it to him, but hey, Juggle be time that man.
Second touchdown.
What? What? Hey! Oh, okay. I'll give you that. Close my door!
Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They had a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time,
Running with Alvin Cool.
mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what the second sentence of the coach's address.
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
Ring, ring, ring. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, let's go.
Get it up near the 35, right at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you hope before when you're running drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get out.
Don't stop, can't stop. I'm about to wrap. Stop. He's not even bad. I'm just
That's where the return stops. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back here right after this.
Okay, let's do this. And then bam.
Now following the interception, here's
Oh!
and the stop.
Why am I people not watching? Wait, I'm gonna wait. And then I'm gonna
In order for a screen pass to bring big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one
Hey, I'm
small thing to
Superman,
go
buddy.
and keep it from being
So
a
go
big deal.
bop, 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 bop.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Hey.
Now here on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
Charles, hey. Open like crazy.
Before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
What? Go! No! You are blind! Oh my gosh! Ezekiel, well, you did your ass, man! It's third down, cause he can't freaking run a goddamn ball. Is it that hard just to run the goddamn ball? Like Jesus. Jesus Almighty. Please say no. No, dude. Dude. Yes! Yes! Come on, Armando. I thought you were better than this.
Now the Saints get set to trot out there. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw on second down is Locke. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The final shot before the break. Locke going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. No! To check in with Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports.
You're so lucky.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll get it up to to about
down,
the
buddy.
26-yard line just across the 25.
I'm not even hitting you hard. I'm literally tackling you, but my guys want to truck.
Out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
I'm using a timeout. No, there's a timeout key.
really being firm with his team. Had one tell me
And
once,
try hard. Try hard alert. That was that Andrew Luck.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down.
Bop.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time.
Bop.
Jimmy Smith.
No, don't run out. One more game, just one game, and then you can switch your team. I promise.
He's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
But I like that.
About 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I always try not to tell you to keep this stream family friendly. This is a robber. So I go bop. Ooh. I go bop. My team is good. Defense is not good. You want to stop being a bird? Thank you. Let's try to play.
Now he's got a 1st down.
Watch this, buddy. You about to be sad. Juggle beats, all of that, yeah. So if you want to shut.
This one should have gone in favor of the defense, don't you think?
Yeah.
The quarterback to the left side, he's a right-handed thrower, so you know how difficult it is to get your body back around and make a good throw. To the middle of the field.
No! Bop! Armando!
Past the 10 to the 11-yard.
Are you happy?
And that's where the return stops. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively.
What if I intercept it right back,
The
dog?
part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, it's Luck. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Luck. He's going to sling this deep down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a terrific return as he takes. This thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Can you?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. goodness. It'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, sometimes there are plays that happen that just absolutely defy explanation. I mean, the way he was going, at some point, maybe they're not pursuing him to tackle him. They're just pursuing him to keep letting him lose yardage. Just kind of keep turning him and moving him. Because if you tackle him, yeah, you lose yardage, but...
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. So hold the Charles had kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go. But stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really wanted...
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
From the gun, here's Love. Buying time to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Being chased out left. Room to run inside the 40. Sure, he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. Latavius Murray, 36 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Love. Forced out to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Okay, this is going to be the plan.
Zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On the counter, Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On third down, Elliott. And it's been like this all night long.
The 1 yard line.
Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. A little trickery there, but it doesn't fool them.
And now just do it.
We usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And Janikowski bangs it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the
Let's turn it.
kicker.
Kick it badly with Tim, okay?
Over there by the net, and they sit out here in the fourth quarter and say, "Hey, go tie the game, will you?" And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it.
Wow.
These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
I'm gonna go into overtime. I would have made that, dude. You were so lucky we're going into overtime. Because I could have just... Dude, don't blitz me. I'm going to run all the way back. Okay? Who was those?
An interesting and intriguing decision defensively because they kept extra DBs on
You
the
accidentally
field,
hit blitz?
despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, extra speed, for great penetration as they stuffed that one back in the scrimmage.
Z going. My God, you want to put... Don't get it, don't get it, don't get it, don't get it, don't get it!
Defense. My goodness, what a late turn of events.
Don't make the touch up, don't make the field goal, okay?
That's the definition of it.
Bye!
Not something that you see that happens often to a guy like, let's say, Jamal Charles. Remember 2015? Fumbled it in a key situation.
Roby, right?
Yes, exactly right. Bradley Roby picked it up and altered the ball game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. The 30.
Let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Luck again. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Newton now to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. They go to Elliott again. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it? No. This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the fourth now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
They'll run it with Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This for the lead in the final stages. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So it was a golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a second time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold on here defensively just to force overtime.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Now Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
On 3rd down. That's Elliott, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to...
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Oh, and you can forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. And I don't know that I've ever seen a tie game decided in the final seconds because of a safety.
It's just an absolute disaster, Brandon. You're thinking you're going to at least get yourself to overtime. But how about this defense? They said, we're going to take matters into our own hands, and this will be an unbelievable victory if it holds up.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And now this is going to be a safety. Oh, my goodness, in the final minute, down 2, and now we're looking at overtime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First throw in overtime for Newton. Flush to his right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And that is no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And, boy, this is typically certainly one of the better kickers in the game. We're not used to seeing him miss 3 times from field goal range.
No, we certainly aren't. It is very out of character. He's probably had seasons where he's missed 3 field goals. Just goes to show you, no one's immune.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's got Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a 1st down. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people to football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, Newton. Now he's going to let it go deep. Right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Luck now, just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Again, this is Kamara, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Locke. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And his throw is incomplete. It's dropped by his tight end, Charles Clay, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They go play action here on 1st down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. His tight end Clay, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute...
Oh!
That it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gift.
Amanda! Why did you say? What? Hello? I'm gonna talk too much.